Once again, warm welcome to all the participants for Call for Code session, which IBM is conducting in joining hands with CIET, Chalapati Institute of Engineering and Technology. It is always pleasure to work with the university. We had lots of programs conducted in the recent past years. So for now, today's session is Call for Code, as you have already got to know from the principals or in a very outline view. But let me also try to explain this. So let's get into these charts and then we'll discuss. So the session goes like this. For the first 15-20 minutes maximum, I'll be talking on the program Call for Code, how and as a student, what is in it for me, right? So how to take part in this, what is going to in what way I can able to benefit out of this. We'll sort of understand few things, and then we'll move to actual hands-on, like technical part, which is like using IoT, how we can leverage this, right? So it's like 15-20 minutes call for code, and another 30 minutes as like discussion on problem statements, use cases, and IoT level, and even IBM cloud as well I would like to touch upon. Post which last 1 hour, probably little more than that, we will be doing hands-on. So prerequisites to attend this workshop, I believe everybody have created IBM cloud accounts. So I think, Kiran sir, you can correct me. I think all the participants have already created IBM cloud accounts, right?
Majority of the participants have created, sir.
That's great. Okay. If any students here and there, if they missed creating IBM cloud account, no need to worry. You just attend the session, right? And the post session also you can create, and you can start, doing on the hands-on part, whatever you will learn in the next 2 hours of time. Right. So what is this call for code? So if you see, it has started in the year 2018 by David Clark Cos, in joining hands with IBM as a founding partner. Together they have started, and subsequently couple of more giants have added, like United Nations Human Rights and Linux Foundation. So these big giants together now organizing this call for code program, global challenge we need to call. So what is this exactly? Is it a workshop? Is it a hackathon? Is it a challenge? I say it's a challenge. So is this challenge for only Andhra Pradesh students, or only South India students, or pan India? No, this is a global challenge. When I say global challenge, participants can be from various countries, right? Okay, so what is in it for us? So what do we need to do here, sir? Here you are supposed to come up with some ideas, and try and see to build some sort of applications. Those applications should help in resolving the issues which we face through climate change. The most challenging, most pressing issue, I say, the climate change which today we are facing on. So I'll try to make you understand a little bit more about that, but try to see how big this program is. It has already got 400k plus developers in it, and 179 countries were taking part in this, with 15,000 applications were already built. So you may say, sir, you have launched it recently, I guess, and then how come 15,000 applications were already part of this? Let me make you some points clear. This is not the first edition of Call for Code. As you can see in the left top, it is inaugurated in 2018. So if you really understand, we are into the fourth edition of Call for Code, right? This chart will clearly explains to you. We have started in 2018 with the theme called natural disasters, and we have continued to it in 2019 as well, natural disasters. And we were expecting developers like you from to bring up some ideas, solutions in the space of natural disasters, right? And how fast we can able to recover from this natural disasters effect. So that was the problem statement, that was the theme, I say. And the project all Prometeo, if you see, those are the solutions which made top, right? Moving on to 2020, right? We have started off with climate change as a theme. And then last year, March itself, we got affected badly with this pandemic, right? COVID-19. So we have immediately, launched a theme of COVID-19 as well. You please come up with some solutions where that solution should help or mitigate challenges what we are facing in respective to COVID-19 as well as climate change, two different themes to that matter. So that way, we managed to run the show in 2020, and where Agrally, SafeQ, CF, these are certain solutions which made top. Right, I request you to get into the YouTube and watch their promo videos, as said, the way how they have built their solutions. You'll get kind of knowledge, right? Oh, okay, good thought, good. See, you don't have to come up with end-to-end complete solution. Come up with a standard idea where that provides some really sense to the lives of the people, those who are really getting affect with these challenges, right? And let's say you have explained 100 functionalities, but because of technical skills lag, you might have shown only like five functionalities. That's okay, we can't expect from you rocket science applications, right? So just come up with some enthusiasm, right? Show up your idea and try to give a start, and that's why once if you are in the top, automatically companies like IBM, Linux Foundation, these folks will handhold you and take your application to the next levels, right? So we would like to see on the under 2021 your team name, right? I hope you're all geared up. So let me move on. Okay, so fine, sir. It's a 4 years of history. This program has got, this challenge has got, all I got it. But tell me what more benefit as a student I am availing. If you ask me that point, right, why should I join Call for Code? See, there are some points which you yourself can convince by going through skill building. See, whenever you're asked to submit an idea and try to work on it, right, obviously you have to learn the technology, so your skills you'll have to improve to build some sort of application, and that helps. See, as I told you again, even if it is super notch application or with minimum functionalities of application, but end of day you are learning something, right? In the process, you'll get to know multiple people, you can interact with multiple folks, right? That way, all the experience whatever you are going to learn in matter of 2 months, I'll tell you the timelines in a while, but try to understand. So you'll build your skills, and those skills will for sure help you in talking in interviews. So you have to ensure of adding those stuff in your resume, right? I have taken part in Call for Code 2021 edition, and then I've attended a couple of workshops which IBM has conducted, and we have started off with this idea, and we took some help from our faculty, some mentors from IBM, and then we learned some technology like IBM cloud or IoT. Anyways, we are going to discuss them, right? So we have explored, we did this sort of online certification from IBM website, and we have learned this technology. We tried exploring to this extent, and somehow we managed to submit this solution. So this is what it is. So in this way you should be able to explain to the interviewers. So that is what we also look in when we try to hire people like you, right? We don't only focus on your curriculum, rather we expect you to speak more on outside of curriculum, beyond the curriculum, right? So in that way it helps. And obviously community, what do you mean by community here? uh, you are the one trying to help for the ecosystem, right? So you are joining like 15 I was telling like 400k developers, right? So you will be joining that community, and your network is now not only your college friends or like your neighbors as such. You can able to speak to any developer who are part of this, like you have a wide scope of interaction with the folks, right? Like the way today how I got introduced to you people. Likewise, once if you join the community, you can speak to the folks, those who are from various countries, and contributing to this technology in a big sense, right? Social good, obviously you are giving back to the community. It is not always you're learning, at the same time you also have to give back, right? And at last, value to the university. This is for faculties, if anybody are there in the session, right? So this Call for Code program, there are multiple universities have taken in the curriculum as well as a regular curriculum, and mandating students to work on mini projects or main projects as such. So ultimately, say if a student wins, ultimately it's a win to the college as well, right? So there are multiple ways. If I look at it, there are lots of advantages as a student. Along with all, if you see at the right side, there is some money showing up, right? So $200K, $10K, grand prizes. So basically, we are not asking. I mean, we are not comparing or competing you student developers with the real-time developers, right? So the evaluation process gets differ. We can't compete with them. So there is a separate evaluation process for students like you, university challenge we call, and the other one is well actual for developers. So the respective grant prizes are there. But if you ask me, you should not look for that money. Rather, you should look for the leverage what you are getting out of this, right? Through call for code experience, you know what, you should be able to get into industry. So that is what the way how you have to look at it. Okay, so let me move on. Yeah, so please read this para. Okay, it really touches you. If you, it's already late, right? If you don't start now, it will be really difficult for us to sustain in future, right? So think aside and then give a start. The impacts of climate change are global in scope and unprecedented in scale, right? Without drastic action today, adapting to these impacts in the future will be more difficult and costly. I hope it is making sense. Am I right? So think of, start off, right, the way how our previous generation enjoyed this globe. Today we are not. Are you all with me? I, of course you accept that point, right? And can you imagine the way how you are leveraging this nature, and will that be the same for your next generation? Of course not at all, correct? So please give a big thought, and maybe you should get started. Okay, sir, fine, I got it. So tell me in what areas I should come up with and build applications. See, climate change is a theme, and we have kept, but to make you understand, we have given even some sort of examples here, some sort of ideas here. Water availability and consumption, right? So how best see, there are three-fourths of the earth is with water, but today there are multiple people are facing the thirst challenges, right? So how you ensure that everybody getting water, food production and delivery, right? So and economic production and consumption. So see, there are multiple places where like I believe everybody watched recently a movie got released called Srikaram, right, in Telugu, right? So they at a side, farmers has lots of crop ready, but what, due to some constraints, it is not able to reach to the end customer, end person like you and me, right? So try how you minimize the challenges in getting your food to the right place in right time with lesser cost. Okay, so how you how you get rid of the challenge of hunger. So these are certain problem statements, ideas we have kind of given for you to just get some sense and idea for you people. But nevertheless, you don't have to follow the same these three patterns, like these things only. You can always come up with your own idea. Sir, I have an idea wherein if I implement this in my hometown, I can able to help people in getting results in this sort of area challenges, right? Ultimately your problem should address the climate change issue, right? So anyways, in the hands-on part today, you will be experiencing one end-to-end use case demo as well. But I try to think of, so ideas generating is not that easy. So you need to think, you need to talk to your friends, faculties, right? So jot down the points, and first of all you browse it, google it, come up with some ideas, and discuss amongst your well wishers, and try to come up with one best idea. Okay, right. So I hope you're all geared up now. Answer the call. So let's, I believe everybody have already registered for call for code, but for the in the interest of time, and let me also take you through you know how we can able to do this if you have not registered. Okay, the website is callforcode.org. I'm now moving into website. So whatever I have explained here, you can find everything in the website here. Okay, let me play minute video that may be really helping you in understanding about the program. There is no planet B. Clean water is growing scarce. Food production is wasteful. Resources are less sustainable. Not a single one of us can escape climate change.
Not a single one of us can fix it.
Sir,
But
but
working
video
together, our
sir,
ideas are bolder, our solutions are stronger, our impact is bigger. This is the Call for Code Global Challenge. Join a community of 400,000 developers and innovators. Build your skills on open source technology and fight the effects of climate change.
Hitesh sir.
You could win $2 and have your solution
Hello,
deployed to
Hitesh sir.
communities in the Linux Foundation and
Yes, sir.
Sir, you forgot to share that screen, sir, video screen.
Oh, is it? Uh, so my, can you see the website, sir? What you can see on the screen now?
Just now I can see, sir, your window call for code.
You can see the browser?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just tell me, can you see YouTube video?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me play.
B. Clean water
Is it audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Now it is okay.
is scarce. Food production is wasteful. Resources are less sustainable. Not a single one of us can escape climate change. Not a single one of us can fix it. But working together, our ideas get bolder. Our solutions are stronger. Our impact is bigger. This is the Call for Code Global Challenge.
Only your name is visible, sir.
400,000 developers and innovators. Build your skills on open source technology and fight the
Yes,
effects
sir.
of climate change. You could win $200,000 and have your solution deployed to communities in need by IBM, the Linux Foundation, and a global network of partners. There's only one planet Earth, but countless ways to help save it. Together, we can answer the call.
Yeah. So, sir, I hope all went through video, audio as well.
No, sir. Actually, your name only came again, sir.
Oh, is it? I think maybe from here it is. Anyway, so okay. So in the interest of time, let me move on. But you have gone. So there's only 1 minute video you can see on the website. You can watch that later. Sorry for that technical lag. So the point what I'm trying to convey here is basically, to join the program, learn how to get started is what you need to click. The moment when you click here, sir, is it at least visible my browser page? Hello?
Sir.
Browser page is visible. Get started and
Yes, sir. Now it is visible.
okay, right. So here, what students you all have to do is you need to join the community first, and then you need to access the resources what IBM is providing for you, and then you need to get connect to certain Slack channels, right? Some workspaces wherein you can interact with your peers who are working along with you from various countries, right? And at last submit, you need to submit your solution. So you see, join the community. When you go for step one, you need to just click on join the community, right click. I'm just going with a new tab. So you see, the moment when you click on join the community, it is asking you to sign up for IBM Cloud. So basically signing up for IBM Cloud is nothing but joining the Call for Code community. If you have already registered for IBM Cloud earlier, sir, I have already have IBM account ready. So what do I do now? So don't do anything, just click on join now, and you can ignore this page. Now come back to your actual Call for Code page. So click on join the community and leave it like that. If you already have IBM Cloud account, I believe most of you have first created your IBM Cloud accounts, and then you have come to community page, right? Call for Code page. So just clicking on this, ensuring that you're part of that 400K developers. Okay. Next, what I need to do, sir. So access the resource you have here, the 3 starter kits, which I was like as an idea, which I have shown in the presentation, right? You can explore more on this, and you can start building your technical skills. So clicking on these things, it will take you through lots of resources, and you have even frequently asked questions, FAQs, in what way I can take part, right? So same college members can be in the team, or different college members. So likewise, you must be having multiple questions, right? For them, you can find answers here, right? At the same time, here, this is what the links where you can get some learnings. Okay, anyways, I will take you through them. Now thing is, you have to join the community, like Slack channels. The moment when you join the team building kind of example, okay, so team building like channels, right? You will get to know, you can interact with all these folks, right? From there on, it's not that only me from IBM, or only CSC department of CIT is hosting this. That we are mediators for you all, getting introduced call for code program to you. But at a big scale, you can join with these external folks as well and interact with them if you have a very beautiful ideas means. Okay, right. In the process, obviously, you will learn the technology. You will be ready with the ideas after talking to your faculties and all, right? And then you have to start building your application, right? Imagine, okay, let me talk on the timelines, right? So the last step is submitting your solution. So before that, I will just take you through the timeline so that you will get fair idea. So March 22nd is what this challenge has got launched, and April 22nd was after 1 month we have started. So, hello.
Your screen is not visible, sir. Only your name is visible.
Oh, so for a minute before, browser was visible.
Yes, sir. A minute before it is visible. Now only that screen is visible. Your name.
Oh, how come? I think I'm
Maybe
sharing.
you have to click on this share screen, no, sir.
Right.
Then after that, you give entire window, sir.
So desktop one is what I need to give, right? Basic, advanced files I see, and when I put desktop one, I think it will take all the screens, sir. I think I'm doing that only. So can you see now? Sir, can you see my screen? Hello? So Kiran sir, you're there?
Yeah, okay, sir. Okay, continue, sir.
You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to highlight here is submissions have started from April 22nd, and this goes till July 31st, right? Last date of call for code project submission is July 31st, and we are somewhere in the middle now, right? So we have a good 2 months of time from now on to work on an application, and to get submit your project. Like 2 months of time is there. So what I am requesting all the students now over here is, like, ensure of joining the community for now, right? And post workshop you can start exploring these things, because in the workshop you will be getting knowledge on the technical lines, and this team building part and all, subsequently you can do. Sir, I don't have a team now, right? So how do I participate? Maybe you may be having this doubt. You don't have to form team now, right? Team forming is the last step when you submit your solution, right? So there are submission checklists you can see here. Here is what you have to give your friends email IDs, like teammates email IDs, and then you have to give your abstract of your project, and then you need to give your solution documents in the form of GitHub links as such, right? So submitting solution session I'll be taking in the month of July mid. But for the next 45 days, don't bother about your submission and all. You need to bother about learning the technology, and getting things ready, like your what do you call, make your team form ready. Okay, so subsequently you also have to start learning the technology in the implementation part. Fine. So yeah, that's what it is. The program is now, it's our